poem in my voice box for years now. And I clear my throat the loudest when I'm on first dates or making love. I make excuses. I say this world is already too ugly and I couldn't let another poem like this trickle, drip, like when bloodstains aren't speaking loud enough for what's going on inside me. I've made promises I wasn't ready to make. Said things that felt like salt on my taste buds because I wasn't ready to say them yet. But when you give someone the ability to rip your soul to pieces, the most that you can do is tell yourself you're okay. And hope that one day you'll actually mean it. I've rebuilt myself out of material that easily gets caught in the wind. I learned that this is why I never let anyone with hands full of good intentions touch me in the parts that are used to caving in. I realized the reason why I write so many breakup poems is because I'm not done writing the one about you. Whoa. Sometimes love is violent. And you took your loaded insecurities and threatened me at gunpoint. The whole time I loved you diligently, you taught me that sometimes love isn't even really called love. It is just called perseverance. I stopped believing in God when you became the one I prayed to. But you never listened. I came to you with bloody knees and wrinkled palms. The time I pressed my hands together for you. But you never listened. You only recognized your worth in funhouse mirrors. And the times I unzipped my own spine and turned it into a bridge you could walk on. Most things, you never knew where you were headed. And I reshaped the roadmaps of my life to craft enough pavements for you to follow because sometimes love isn't even really called love. It is just called sacrificing your own bones and hoping that one day you'll actually get a goddamn thank you when you left. You left the door slightly open and I have been waiting here, letting you leak out of me through my behaviors, waiting for justification from you as to why you felt that you had the audacity to make me fall in love with you the way that I did, but never love yourself long enough to let me. I spent too many nights throwing dictionaries against the wall for never finding the right words to get you to stop hurting me. I should have borrowed yours. You always knew the right things to say to get me to disintegrate slowly. I waited years for our beginning. And I know now that sometimes love is the umbilical cord that wraps around the necks of unborn children. Sometimes things that are supposed to have a beginning die before they ever even have a chance to start. I was 15. And you never let me talk long enough to realize that this isn't what love is supposed to feel like. You weren't what love was supposed to speak like. Love isn't about learning how to fuck with the lights off. It isn't about holding on for the times when I can finally love you back. I know now that sometimes love isn't even really called love. It is just called letting go.